Cemeteries. Nobody would have ever thought of them as a place that would have had anything to do with war. Pirate Scream did. And these documents that I obtained in his handwriting from 1958, where he described how cemeteries were actually part of the government's plan, amazed me. That word eminent domain, and the fact that they have no problem with all these cemeteries popping up. And in 1958, after the booming rise of the cars and the fact that people really stopped going to cemeteries and the children just didn't want to go there anymore, and the lack of the family gatherings there in the cemeteries like there used to be, things just weren't happening the way they used to. The monuments that were built, there's one just like the Illuminati. It was just you read these documents that he wrote out, and the people that you can go talk to, and then you go around any graveyard in the United States, and you realize that the government can just take these over at any time. I mean, that's pretty much what they're used for now, is just jogging. Here we are on a nice spring day, and you don't see anybody gathered here. They'll be here, if there's somebody dying, and then maybe there'll be 40 people here, and how many are actually come back and visit the gravestone? Look at these ones that are, huge in monuments and tributes to death, and then there's other ones that you can barely see and have to have markers so that you can find them. I mean, just so you can find the stone. It's just amazing. It's scary. Who pays the taxes on this land that this is on? The dead actually deserve more respect than this. Cremation is actually a better thing. It would save so much more money. The land could go to so much better use. And Pirate Scream had it right. And I would love to unfold this conspiracy to people, but I think they can figure it out on their own. Take a look at a graveyard. Realize how people have profited from war. And every time they have a war, they drag people back to graveyards. And realize there are things hidden in graveyards. The government has actually known about it. And there are things hidden in these graveyards. And the government has had something to do with it. And churches have had something to do with it. And the cities have had something to do with it. The best hiding place in the world. Better than a bank. They don't mind somebody robbing a grave. They don't mind somebody robbing a mausoleum. How far in the ground is somebody willing to go? They had equipment in there that would go how far in the ground? And Pirate Scream knew what was going on. And he tried to tell people back in 1958 what was going on. Some of these graveyards were built back in 1913. This is just one in a small city in the United States. And just look around it. Some of these graves are 100 years old. It's just amazing. Please realize what's going on around you. Look at these monuments. These monuments to these intelligent men that were part of what? Part of what powers? What don't we know? What don't we know? We are American citizens. It's time we wake up. Time we realize what's going on. This is a simple graveyard. Pirate Scream knew. 50 million questions. 50 million answers in one graveyard with nothing but dead bodies.